It was about 7 a.m. The pickup was at a shopping center. Nothing seemed to be open when I got there. There were 7 men standing around. They were East Indian men. Right behind them, there was a bar. Couldn't tell if it was open or closed. So 4 men get in the car, which was a RAV4. 3 get in the back seats and 1 in front. Now the man that got in the front seat was about 5 foot 7 inches tall and must have weighed 300 pounds plus, and his belly was about 2 inches from the dashboard when he sat down. You get the picture. Now I'm not judging. Nobody is perfect. So once everybody is in the car, a 5th man stood right outside my door. I didn't think anything of it at the time. So I start the ride on the app, but before I put it in drive, I asked the man on the passenger seat to put his seatbelt on. I don't want to get a ticket. And the man responded, no. And I said, you have to. And he said, I can't. And I said, sure you can, just pull the seatbelt and put it on. So he pulled on the seatbelt, and you know how they get stuck sometimes, and you have to play with them a little. So I grab it and start pulling on it. So I get it unstuck. Now I'm pulling on it to help him put the seatbelt on. Well, I'm pulling as much as I can to make it go around his belly when I suddenly realize it wasn't long enough to be able to clip it on. Well, to say the least, I was dumbfounded. Couldn't understand what was happening. I never imagined that could happen. I thought if someone can sit in the car, they can put the seatbelt on. So I sat there for a second, digesting what just happened. And I very politely said I couldn't take them because it was illegal to drive without putting on the seatbelt on. Well, the second I said that, the man that was standing right next to my door started yelling, cussing, and cursing loud and aggressively. And I was like, what is going on? And all 4 men just sat there, not moving or saying anything. So I quickly grabbed my phone and started recording. Well, that only got him even more infuriated. So he started punching the top and side of my car. So at that point, I started to dial 911. The operator answers, and I said to the operator that I was being attacked by 5 drunk men, when all of a sudden, my phone connected to the Bluetooth. So now the call goes through the car stereo. So now everybody can hear what is being said. The operator asked me where I was, and I wasn't sure because of all the commotion. But the man that was punching and yelling and cursing said the street names. Yeah, you heard right. The man I was calling the cops on actually told me the name of the streets. So I told the operator. She asked me if I was an Uber driver, and I said yes. And she said the police are on the way. We hang up, and I yelled, get out of my car. The men quickly got out of my car, but I couldn't leave because the man had opened the door and was standing so close I couldn't close it. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna get jumped. So I stood up. I knew they could kill me.
So I'm thinking I'm going to have to swing for the fences if I get attacked and let the chips fall where they may, and they were going to fall on top of me. I mean, there is 5 of them and 1 of me, and I was in my mid-50s, so yeah, there is no way I'm coming out of this alive. Lucky for me, better heads prevailed, and 2 of the men that were in the car grabbed the crazy fool and pulled him away. The second they did that, I got back in my car and started to drive away, so now I'm driving through the parking lot. I got to the edge of the parking lot, ready to go on the street, when I see a cop car about half a block away coming my way, and I said to myself, I'm going to wave to the cop. If he sees me, then I will follow through with this. If not, I'm going back to work. I need to make money. So I waved to the cop car, and it zipped right over to me. The cop gets out, and it was a female cop about 5 feet 6 inches tall, about 150 pounds, so I'm thinking, what the heck is she going to be able to do against 5 drunk men, right? The first thing the cop asks is if I had called the police, and I said yes. I explained what had just happened, and I pointed to the men on the other side of the parking lot, and I could see that one of them was walking away from the group. She asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I said that I just wanted to get back to work, so she asked me for my name and phone number, and I thought to myself that I wouldn't want to give her my name and phone number even for a date, much less for this situation, but I was in too far. I had no choice. I said to her, but what if they change the story and they flip it on me? And she said, don't worry, I'm going to talk to them, and I will only call you if I need to. So I gave her my name and phone number and drove away. Thank God she never called me. In retrospect, I should have sued those bastards. They deserved it, and I could have made some good money, but hey, such is life. At least I didn't get killed, right?